Don't know, I just robbed him.
My mother wanted me to be a doctor. A doctor?
A visit from Mast. How delightful. You'll have to remind me of your name, dear. I'm afraid I can't keep track of all you little worker drones.
I'm Luisa Reyes. Well, you know that, because I've been in here 3 times.
Yes, of course you are. And what was it you were accusing me of with absolutely no evidence?
The power drain is coming from your building, Zoe. You and I both know it, and now I can prove it.
I'm sorry, what?
We traced the drain, checked the grid. It led us here. You can't talk your way out of this.
I'm going to ask you to wait here a moment. I'll be right back.
No.
I've got to see this through. Okay, just be ready for anything. I don't know if she's going to come out of there with a gun or call in mercenaries or what. I don't want this to turn out violent if we can avoid it, okay?
Okay.
That's dramatic.
Yep.
But reassuring, I guess.
Yep. I'm here for you all day, every day. Why are you walking in slow motion, woman?
Well, Miss Reyes, I apologize for not taking this matter more seriously. I assure you, I will eagerly assist in getting to the bottom of this.
No, you're not weaseling out of this. We got to the bottom of it. You are the bottom.
I appreciate your enthusiasm for your work, but I do a little more research before casting aspersions. Someone has indeed been using this location through which to route electrical power. It is not the Trade Authority. I've had my suspicions for a while, and have been keeping detailed notes, which I'm happy to share with you. For now, though, what do we do next?
Wait, what?
Oh, for heaven's sake.
Hello?
Maybe Zoe really is telling the truth.
I presume you've been
Oh,
assisting Miss Reyes in tracking down this little problem. Well, clearly there's more work to be done. Why don't you continue the work you've been doing with an assurance that the Trade Authority will compensate you for your time? I'll coordinate things here with Miss Reyes. With Mast's access to the grid, we'll find out who did this soon enough. And why. Presumably, you're the one who's been doing the field work, so I believe you'll find there's another junction box out there in the well that needs your attention.
Why am I doing someone else's
Okay,
job?
well, this is not how I saw this going. For the moment, let's assume this is all legitimate. I can sort out the details with Zoe. So why don't you go investigate the next junction box? The sooner you find the source of all
Oh,
this,
fun
the
enough.
sooner it can be over.
I want to sue people. Well, how do we get there? Intriguing. There we go. Ah! Okay. This is the only thing that's actually up here. I'll leave that then. Definitely can't parkour it.
Hello.
You right, mate? Ooh. The upper level. Door's locked. How did he get in front of me? Oh. Alright. Oh, I don't have any mods. Okay, right. Interesting. Okay, well that's obviously the next one.
Hey there. You should be getting close. Hello? Is this functional? I insist that you provide updates for any suspicious activity. Is that clear?
That's it, thanks. Let's just take a look here. Okay, you're going to want to head for box 45B. It should be near Apex Electronics.
You can't possibly be serious. Are you looking at the same diagram I am? 47B is obviously the next one. It's on the same level.
Zoe, I know how to read. Ignore her. Head for box 45A, okay?
Alright, so that's her one. That's her one.
Performing that feat regularly could lead to permanent injury.
I'm glad you care about my health, mate. It means a lot.
Thank you for trusting that a lifelong employee of MASK knows what she's talking about.
Yep.
Oh, please.
I'm sure you can handle whatever challenge might be associated with reaching the box. You're doing great, and that was indeed the correct junction box. See that, Zoe?
Yes, fine. Let's move on.
Okay, just making sure you saw it. So, now things get interesting. I can't find the next spot on any of my current diagrams.
And I can begrudgingly confirm that she's reading them correctly. We've reached the conclusion that it must be somewhere on the surface, outside
Oh
the wall.
my days.
Miss Reyes has suggested that this means it's somehow no longer her responsibility. I frankly don't care. I want to find this person.
And here's where I begrudgingly agree with Zoe. It's not technically my problem at this point, but I want to see where this trail leads. If you head topside, I'll pull the diagrams we'll need and contact you.
She's telling me off and I'm gonna go all the way topside. Wait, have I got... Do I need to do the other thingy? Alright, I'll go do the other one. Oh. Well, it's not what I was expecting to be doing, really. I just thought, you know, be a quick little side mission, but it obviously isn't.
Miss Reyes is still collecting the necessary diagrams and blueprints to accurately assess the situation. Before she returns, I'm going to make you an offer. Whatever you find at the end of this path, you bring it to me first. I'll be certain that MAST gets what it needs, but I trade in valuable information. I suspect you're going to find some. I guarantee you the Trade Authority will pay well. Consider that as you head towards the residential district. We can't pinpoint the source yet, but it's somewhere over there.
Okay. Door barely opened and I've managed to get into it, so... Wow. That's rather nice. I had to do it. Oh, I get distracted too easily. I need to stop.
I'm sure you already know there's no one-size-fits-all solution for personal firearms. Welcome to Centurion Arsenal. It is my absolute pleasure to assist you with any purchases or questions you may have. All sales are final, but that won't matter because you will undoubtedly be pleased with your purchase. You have my word. Well, that's not a simple question, is it? It all depends on who's asking.
I'm asking.
I have my own personal favorites, but I wouldn't presume to know yours. Tell me, were you to find yourself in the unfortunate position of needing to use a weapon, what suits you best? Something up close and personal? Rapid fire? Is precision a consideration?
Don't really care mine as long as I'm standing there.
Ah, yes. Well, if efficiency is a priority, then you really can't go wrong with Allied armaments. They've been supplying the UC for years, and for good reason.
Alright, well, you've convinced me.
Please, take a look.
Get a hunting rifle. What is that? Fair enough. Right. I need to stop getting distracted. It's a big game. There's going to be a lot of things you can explore. Don't need to do it all in one go.
So I told them, sorry, but I'm not traveling halfway across the galaxy to be yelled at by your mother.
Well, what can you do?
Right.
Or as long as the Galactic Banking Consortium.
Well, that's unexpected. Powering down that junction doesn't show any other connections. Clearly, the source must be inside that residential tower. Yeah, that would make sense. You know, I think I remember seeing a report about power problems on one of the upper floors. I bet it's related. See if you can get up there.
Okay. What have we got? 5. Done that wrong, haven't I? So why you shouldn't rush these things. What is this flat? It's like nice, but also a mess. Is it a fight? Oh, I forgot who offered what now. We give it to the person that we talked to from the start. Or did that woman say she was offering more? Can I? Yeah, I think I'm gonna give it the girl we talked to at the start. She seems a bit lost. And I think she needs it. Wait, better move, I'll kill you, lad. both in here.
Hi, how you doing?
Oh, I'm pretty good, thanks. You?
Looks like you've got some fines to clear up.
Why do I want to lose my stolen items?
I wish everyone was as honest as you.
Oh, what have I done? Oh no, you can't be serious, mate. Oh, well, I've learnt my lesson there. Don't talk to the guard when you're stealing stuff. I'm just like persuading, like, oh, I know it, lad. I've got to walk all the way back down there as well. Like, jeez, you ain't catching me do that. Well, at least we know now. Don't talk to a guard if you're stealing. If you've got stolen goods, they're gonna seize it. It's all because he was too kind.
Problem?
You got a problem?
Having a good one?
You know you can't give Zoe anything, don't you?
Thank you for all your hard work and for handing over that data. Please.
Don't like her.
So you tracked it down. You've got something to show for it?
Yeah.
Great. I'll get this back to Mass for analysis. I'm not stupid. I know Zoe probably made you an offer. I appreciate that you didn't take
That's
it.
why I like Louisa.
I'm really glad we got to work together on this.
Jeez. Get wrecked. That's where you shouldn't be. Oh no.
So, looks like maybe someone thought they could hack into Calibank's system. In fact, looks like maybe they did. Still want to claim you had nothing to do with this, Zoe?
My dear, why in the world would I want to break the law? And Galbank, no less. I do quite enough business with them as it is.
All right. Well, I'll have some people look over this. Maybe they'll be in touch.
I very much doubt that.
See you around.
Yeah, we're just gonna leave, mate. Oh, I actually kinda wanna do that. You know what? No. Oh, do mean to do that. Right, what's next? I want to get my ship like fully. We need to get the target in. That's for sure. Right, let's go.
Wish that bartender at the viewport would stop complaining to security. I don't know what she lost, but she won't get it back by annoying us.
Never know, mate. Yeah, never know. Maybe she will. Who are you to tell her what to do? Apart from a guy with a gun. Let's go crazy, crazy, crazy. Bum, 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 bum.
Oh, hello.
The water is quite aesthetically pleasing. Or so Barrett has told me. New Atlantis relies on advanced hydroelectrics for most of its power.
Keep it moving.
I am moving, mate. Want to see me go? I'm zooming.
Here we are, the lodge. The front door door should unlock if you hold up the watch that Barrett gave you. I have messaged the other members of Constellation. They will be waiting for us inside.
Right. The lodge. Pardon me. Well, no, this is all very fancy, isn't it?
Captain Rex. Everyone will be in the library, just inside.
Okay.
If Barrett were here, he'd probably tell you that you're part of something bigger now, and he hopes you'll make this place your home.
Oh. Ridiculous. Easiest bet I'll ever win.
We appear to have a visitor.
Welcome to Constellation. We have a lot to talk about.
I don't.
Would you care to tell us what happened to our friend? Why you're here and he isn't?
Who are you?
Sarah Morgan, Chair of Constellation. That means anything you discussed with Barrett is my business. Now, if you would please answer my question.
No.
I see. Vasco, verify.
All statements made have been factual.
This is just typical. Barrett hands over our ship and our robot to some random employee of that discount mining outfit he uses.
Walter.
And if we hadn't insisted on installing those emergency protocols, I guarantee you this rock breaker here would be halfway to Neon.
But that didn't happen. He's here with the artifact.
Thank you, Matteo. Now, let's focus on what's in front of us, shall we?
Me.
What happened when it was extracted? Did anyone see anything?
Ooh.
Hear anything? Interesting. Similar to Barrett's description of the experience, with less embellishment.
There. Are you hearing this? Do you all believe me now?
Whether it happened or not wasn't in doubt. But honestly, Country, if you expect us to believe in fairy tales...
If this is the greatest mystery in the universe, why couldn't it be part of the ultimate mystery?
But, gentlemen, can we please focus? Noel, I think it's time we tested your theory.
Right. Let's see. We know the artifacts react to each other. The pieces we already have move when they're in close contact. Now, if we add this new one to the two we already have...
The artifact. If you could place it on the table here.
Okay.
That's it. Just like the others.
And to imagine, we thought there were only 2 of them at first.
Oh my god, that's it. They're reacting. Look at how it's coming together. That energy that's arcing between them, no manufactured material in the settled systems can do that. None of them. This proves
Easy, girl. Breathe. You'll have a heart attack.
She's not the only one. If they're coming together, that means there's a set.
Built by an intelligence outside the settled systems.
Still 2,000 credits for our little wager, Country?
You're on, Walter.
Well, if we had all the answers, it wouldn't be exciting, now would it?
Not to take away from the moment, but what are we going to do about our new friend here?
Who? Me?
So, are you ready to get to work? See if exploration is the life you want to lead in this little universe of ours? Individually, they're just odd hunks of metal.
Another oddity from the uncharted reaches of space. As to what they are, what they're building, well, you'll be part of solving that puzzle now.
Cool.
We're all here because we're committed to exploring space. Humanity may have settled the stars, but that doesn't mean we should stop diving into the unknown. Beyond that, you'll be expected to use your own judgment, just like the rest of us. You should take some time to get settled in. Introduce yourself to everyone. Some of our members aren't here, but you'll meet them soon. Come find me when you're ready. You and I are going to be doing some traveling together. Get your feet wet. And here, I think you've earned something for bringing the artifact to us. In addition to credits,
What did you just give me?
why don't we set you up with a backpack with some boost capability? You'll need it out in the field anyway. Just mind your head.
Oh,
I know everyone's excited by the artifacts, but we need to be as objective as possible and be aware of possible negative effects. That was intense, wasn't it? The artifacts, I mean. Sorry, this must all be a little overwhelming for you right now. I guess a lot overwhelming, now that I think about it. I'm Noelle. It's really nice to meet you.
Is it?
And thank you for bringing the artifact to us.
No problem.
Oh, right, that. If we're approaching this rationally, I suppose we'd call them visual and auditory hallucinations.
Yep. That's
What you
gibberish.
perceived as lights and music could be overloaded neural input, your brain's attempt to make sense of something. An energy surge, some other phenomenon.
Progress requires funding, I'm afraid. And we're making good progress these days.
Sure, I'm not trying to suggest otherwise. I wasn't there when it happened. I'm just thinking it
Yeah,
through.
well, think smarter.
It's okay. Now that this has happened to both you and Barrett, we can know to maybe expect it in the future. Be a little more prepared. We're all in this together now, right?
No.
Well, Constellation's been around forever, more than 50 years now.
It's
But
not
we
forever.
only became aware of the artifacts recently. Barrett discovered the first one about 2 years ago, right under our noses. And he was the one who got this all in motion. It's a shame he isn't here to see this. Of course, there's plenty of planets out there that no one has ever set foot on, and everything we learn about them is valuable. We have a board where we post anything specific we're looking for. A type of alien flora or fauna, or a planet with a specific quality, like if it's primed to have life but doesn't yet.
Cool.
Oh gosh, no, I mean that's flattering, but really, we're making this up as we go. Until you arrived, we only had the two, and the vaguest sense that there was something more at work. There's still so much we don't know, and that means a lot of work ahead of us. Well, right now nothing's off the table. Metallurgical analysis, chemical composition, I'm looking at everything. One thing I'm really trying to improve is my overall database of xenobiology. I don't know if it will help in this case, but the more we know about, well, everything, the better off we are, right? Speaking of, if you're gonna be out there looking for more artifacts, you're bound to come across some interesting specimens. Anything organic, I'd be happy to take it off your hands. There's a galaxy chock full of resources. The more data I have, the more thorough an analysis I can do. And if it sweetens the deal, I can pay. Pretty well, too. Walter's pockets may not be bottomless, but they are pretty deep. Anything I can learn from is a help.
I'll just give you one. Can be used in crafting, can be used in crafting. I think can be used in crafting. I ain't giving you anything.
Planning on sticking around then? Good. I think we can find a spot for you. And along the way, I can give you the very abbreviated tour.
Go on then.
Hey, have you been up to the Eye recently?
Haven't gone up there recently. Is everything okay?
Oh, I just don't know how he...
I thought it was going to be following thingy.
Does it? Up there all alone for so long?
Take note.
Some people
Everyone
love
here
that
is worth
space.
learning from.
Unintended.
Yes, even the kid. Well, I suppose calling you a rock breaker may have been a bit out of line. Still doesn't excuse it. My frustrations lie more with Barrett. Not the first time his shenanigans have jeopardized one of our ventures. Not fair of me to take it out on you, especially since it would seem he made the right call this time. So, let's start over, shall we? Walter Stroud, CEO of Stroud Eklund, member of Constellation, and oft-times grumpy old man. Welcome aboard. Yes, well, a stocked bar is a treat I think Constellation can afford. For now. But if you clean us out, you're on your own.
Got it.
By the way, in addition to a place to stay, the Lodge has a wealth of modification and research equipment. Spacesuit customization, pharmaceutical manufacturing, testing alien substances, the whole thing. You can even fashion industrial pieces for large-scale projects, if you don't mind extracting a few raw resources from a nearby planet, that is. I'm a fan of self-reliance, so I encourage you to make use of the tools we have to build what you need.
Got it.
Funny thing about companies, you build one sturdy enough, it doesn't need you there all the time to prop it up. Stroud Eklund functions quite well on a day-to-day basis, leaving me time to devote to more esoteric pursuits. For years, I was captivated by the writings of Constellation's founder, Sebastian Banks. I finally decided to do something more than admire from a distance, and so now I call the Lodge home, as much as anywhere else. Me? Why, I'm the wallet. Someone has to fund all this, and all my success in business doesn't mean much if I can't put it to good use. I don't pretend to have the daring of Ms. Morgan, or the smarts of young Mateo, but I can make sure that they have the resources they need. And, as you've now seen, those resources aren't being wasted. We're onto something big here.
Fair enough.
Up until very recently, I'd likely have dismissed it as, I don't know, hallucinations. But now, I'm not sure what to think. I don't suppose you have a history of this sort of thing, do you? Well, clearly the sarcasm center of your brain is intact.
Yep.
I'm no scientist. I leave that to the likes of Barrett and young Noel there. But I think we can all agree there's something unusual going on here. Frankly, this is the most exciting thing that's happened in years.
Go on then, last one, mate.
We're most well known for ship manufacture. No expense spared. If you want the best and can afford it, you choose Stroud Eklund. Unfortunately, our success means you'll sometimes see Stroud Eklund ship modules on less than reputable vessels. They covet them. The bastards. I've tried to convince the United Colonies we can help in that regard, but they're married to Deimos Star Yards, and those old salts are stuck in the glory days.
Fair enough, mate.
Until next time.
Well, I need to get up and leave.
This is all exciting, but there's really a lot of pressure on us, isn't there? We have to get this right. Are you doing okay? I'm not sure anyone really asked yet. Don't want you to think we're focused on the artifacts and nothing else. You matter too. You've done something really significant bringing that artifact here. I'm Mateo, theological scholar by trade, but now, well, an explorer like you. It's really good to have you with us. Second one was on Kazal, buried the same as the one you found. But the first one, right under our noses for years, sitting in storage, masquerading as an oversized paperweight. Can you imagine potentially the greatest discovery in human history collecting dust? I'm not gonna lie, I really wish I could have seen this for myself. It's hard to judge otherwise. Both you and Barrett saw something. I don't think that's a coincidence. Did it feel like it was trying to tell you something? I don't want to necessarily use the words divine revelation, but, you know, if the label fits. It has to be, right? All of this is connected. We just need to figure out how and why. We're gonna get to the bottom of this. We just need more data, which means more artifacts. Well, there was some overlap in interests. I'd spent years searching for religious relics from human history. I had made a really incredible discovery, only to lose it to a greedy corporation. So I tried to steal it back. In the process, I met Walter. Turned out he owned the corporation. After a long talk, we realized we had a lot in common, and I was invited to join Constellation. Take care of yourself.
I've occasionally had my doubts about Constellation as an investment. But now, well, it's clearly money well spent.
I hope Barrett makes it back to us. I know he gets into trouble. Stay safe, okay?
You never really showed me that room, did you? But
Can I help?
well, I can talk to you.
Are you ready to get to work? Or was there something else? We're explorers. Humanity has always hunted for knowledge in the unknown. We just take that a little more seriously than others. We were founded decades ago by a man named Sebastian Banks. He wanted a small group of people from all corners of the settled systems, dedicated to the biggest question of all. What's out there? These artifacts could be everything we've been looking for. Another great secret the universe is asking us to unravel. I don't know what you've heard, but I can imagine. First of all, I think you can dismiss any stories about us no longer existing. I don't believe in smearing our name everywhere we can. Exploring the universe, charting the unknown, that's what counts. Besides, having a little mystery gives us room to maneuver. A fixed reputation could fence us in a lot of ways. Not much, but you've seen them for yourself. It doesn't take a lot to realize we're dealing with something extraordinary. Just what that is, we'll have to figure out. It's what we do. I understand. You've been through a lot. Just let me know when.
Well, where's this room? I wanna go
I
upstairs.
hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you.
Oh. Is this mine? What's a industrial workbench? Basic manufacturing components which can be used for building structures, outpost crafted parts. Fair enough. Interesting. You can literally craft everything. I can make food. There's a plushie. There's shelves in their toilet. It's just a bit weird, isn't it? Right. Keep that in mind, everyone. That there. The well. So I can go to the well from the lodge. That seems like a good shortcut. Where's it put us? Oh, proper in the depths. Interesting. Can't really go wrong with a room like that. This is my bed. I assume not. Oh, very sophisticated. Oh, it's the bar. My favourite place. Place is actually massive, what the hell? Go on, I want a drink, mate. A bit more one. Yeah. Oh. Fancy meeting room. Don't know what I've just took. Nothing to see here, guys. Inaccessible. Some good stuff lying around here. We can't access. Picking up a lot of things. It's a gym. Do you think they're going to notice if I just run through every room?
It's been quieter around here ever since Vladimir went to live on the Eye full time.
Really? Who'd have thought? Okay. I don't know which one's my room. I'm guessing it's a plain. It has to be a plain one. So it's a rooftop. Oh, that's nice. Beautiful. Right. Let's go to watch Sarah.
I am at your service, Captain.
Okay.
Ready to get out there?
Yep.
We're going to be doing some old-fashioned detective work. The artifacts are relatively inert once they're out of bedrock. That means people can pass them around, not even knowing what they are.
Cool.
I've been letting my contacts know to be on the lookout for strange metal objects.
You do that.
Get back a lot of noise, usually. But a tip from the UC Vanguard sounds promising. A volunteer force that helps defend the edges of United Colonies space. They're always looking for recruits. Lots of retired veterans and dangerous professionals mixed in with part-timers who barely have a laser cannon welded to a hull. My contact is in the recruiting office, so he hears a lot about what the volunteers are up to. We have to assume that we're not the only ones to have stumbled into this mystery. But most people aren't going into space looking for the unknown. They're looking for places to settle, resources to extract, territory to defend. An odd-looking rock or a single strange hunk of metal wouldn't mean much to them. That's why Constellation exists, in a way, to put pieces like this together.
Cool.
Jumping to anthropology on me already? Oh, well, good. We all need our own reasons to be out there. But it's not just that. I want to take this opportunity to see how you handle yourself, and for you to learn more about us.
All right, Kelly.
I'm going to be sticking with you for this. We'll be traveling together until we either find an artifact or this lead runs dry. You mean besides the ship, the robot, and a place to stay all rent-free?
I'm just asking questions here, love.
We do have some funds we can disperse from time to time. Not to mention, I think we can get you a proper suit.
Yeah, that's what
We're
I'm looking for.
explorers. We keep a lot of equipment on hand for that purpose. So the more you work with us, the more we can share what we have.
Okay.
Go ahead. Just don't take too long or my contact's information might go bad.
Okay. Come on, fast going robot, whatever you called. We've got places to be, lad. Right. Where's the party board? This is Joe's. It is. So you can also find a crew apparently. Oh, there's nothing here. Wow. Wow, we're bloody brilliant at that. Right. Let's do this then.
Hey, come on, help me move some stuff.
That means we have to go to our ship. Can we not just go?
A diplomatic visa? You got to be kidding me. Envoys haven't needed diplomatic visas since the colony war.
But at least then we the law, sir. And that one's still on the books. New Atlantis Security Charter 2308 Addendum, Article 2, Section 8.
Ludicrous. You made all that up. There is no such addendum. The war ended almost 20 years ago. I am Representative Evans Chisholm of the Freestar Collective. I've been coming here for months trying to ensure continued peace.
I don't make up the laws, Representative. I just enforce them. You have a good day now. Someplace else.
What? Can't you see I'm dealing with something?
No.
Did you not hear? They won't let me enter the city. Me, a political envoy who comes here constantly trying to help prevent another war. And this is the thanks I get? They won't let me enter without a diplomatic visa? Ridiculous. Oh, really? And here I am biting your head off. Apologies. I'm just, well, rather flustered. Look, if you have time, could you please go to the Freestar Collective Embassy and speak to a diplomat? They'll know what to do. Fine. Seems like I'm at everyone's mercy today.
Yeah. Oh. She's in the credits already. I'll see you later, son.